yes, good. Welcome back to the Dog Waters channel. And what you are about to listen to is a rebroadcast of some of the live stories shared on this channel. You may be saying to yourself, why would you do such a thing? Because there are fools out here who do not understand that the content that we create here in the Dog Waters channel is real. So we have to constantly show them the truth, for they have scales over their eyes. We have prayed that the mighty Lord above will remove the scales, but they do not listen. He has taken the scales off their eyes over and over, and then they place them back themselves. So we have discovered it is better just to simply show you the truth than to tell you the truth.
Hey, this is Dark Waters. Who am I speaking to?
Talking to Steve Martin. No, I'm not the pastor. I live in California. I'm watching your video right now. You put out a video one time, and it said that you don't know squat about Dogman. Remember that?
Yeah, I put out a story. Yeah, you don't know squat about Dogman. Yeah.
Well, you are absolutely right, because I don't, and I really don't want to. Um, Bigfoot now is a different story. I've seen him twice, and it seems like
Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Mute the audio in your background because it's still playing us talking while you're talking. Can you mute it?
Oh, okay.
All right, go ahead. So
Okay.
you saying you saw Bigfoot? Go ahead. Pick up where you left off.
Well, I seen him first time I seen him when I was a small child in I don't know if it was Northern California or Oregon, and it was nighttime, and my mom and dad, they were going down the road, and that sucker jumped out in front of us, and they come to a screeching stop, and my dad went out after him, and I was pretty little, you know. To me, it looked like the damn thing looked like it's about 12 foot tall. I don't know that for sure, but I just thought it was a big guy. He looked kind of an ashy black. And the second time I seen him, I was in the high country in Mineral King. It's in California, where I'm at. And I left. I didn't argue. I left. And after that, it seems like it's only by myself. I'm in the mountains, and I can, it's like somebody stepped on your grave. I just stopped dead still, and I kind of open up my senses until I figure out where I'm feeling it from. And one time I was dumb enough, I thought, you know what, I'm going to go see what that is. I only made about 30 foot, and I started shaking like a leaf in a hurt thing. And I thought, you know what, this is a terrible idea. So I hot-footed it back down the creek. I said, okay, I understand, I'm going. And I split. I didn't run, but I kind of got the pace picked up, and I left. And it doesn't always happen, but once in a while, it does happen. Scared the hell out of me, though. And I give him his respect. I give him his space, and I don't stick around.
Can I ask you a question? Why
yeah.
do you think it? Why do you think it happens? Do you think it has anything to do with you personally? For example, let's walk through what you just told me. You told me the first time you saw this, you were a kid. You were in a car with your parents. How old were you at that time? You remember?
I was about 3 or 4 years old.
Okay, 3 or 4 years old. Okay, so we're gonna throw that one out. Not saying you're not telling the truth, but it's hard to dig in anything when you're 3 or 4 years old. But let's talk about the next two encounters. You said you had two, but it sounded like you said three. But nonetheless,
Two.
Okay, so let's talk about your second encounter. Clearly,
I was about 15, 16. I think it was about 16 because I already had my rifle license. And first time when I went in, it smelled, everything smelled just fine. But when I come back out, I smelled something that smelled like it was dead. What the hell is that? And I got out of the manzanita, and I was kind of, in the open area, and I heard something to my right, and something moving in the brush, and I looked over there, and there was it was like a head, kind of not distinct, but it looked like. First, I thought it was a bear, but a bear don't walk that long, parallel me. I thought, what the hell is that? And it was like a sapling come darting out, like a javelin, and it went quite a ways. It didn't hit me, but I thought, oh shit, I'm getting out of here. And I did. I got the hell out of here. And when I got back, seen the people that I was with. I thought, we got to go right now. Well, we're gonna hunt deer. I didn't realize I was in the park. I'm a stickler for my gun laws. And no, we got to go now. I told him, I said, there's something in this woods, and we got to go now. Well, you know what? What are you scared about? Don't worry about it. Let's just go. So we did. We left. And I never went back to that area again. I don't know anything about footsteps or footprints or anything, but I never went back to that place again. It kind of does something to you.
Oh, I know it does.
I hope we don't got no dogmen in California. We might in Northern California, but I'm in Tulare County, California, and I'm kind of the southern end of it. I'm still in the hill. Well, I'm in the foothills. I live in Springville, and I like it here. But and I do go out at night, watch the stars and stuff. Only thing I ever seen was a bear in the trash, and they said there was a bobcat running around, so I kept my dog inside for that. But other than that, I ain't had no much problems.
Well, that's a good thing. Let's go back to that encounter you had when you were 15 and you were out with your friends or your buddies.
Okay.
Tell me a little bit about your life when you were 15. How were things in your household? How were you
good.
as a 15-year-old? Were you a rebellious kid? Were you a good kid? Were you, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I was pretty good. I mean, I had my times, of course, but pretty much, I'm a country boy anyway. So all my family, all of us are, hunters and fishermen.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we like to do. And when I turned 12, I wanted a shotgun like my daddy, and he bought it. It was only $85 at that time. Took me 3 damn months to get that damn thing paid for because I was hauling hay, and I got a penny a wire, and it was only 2 wire bales, and there was only 98 bales to a load. So you can understand that it took me quite a while to get that thing paid off.
It probably did. Let me ask you another question. So you're decent. You come in a decent household. You're a good kid. No problems there. Had any of your family members had any encounters that you can recall?
Nope,
Was it something you?
They don't believe in it. I'm half German and I'm half Scot, so that might have something to do with it. My mama was quite superstitious. My dad, I basically was an atheist, but I guess I took my mama's side of that deal. I'm a little superstitious on things.
Mm-hmm.
But
define superstitious. What do you mean?
well,
Give me an example.
well, like ghosts and um, Bigfoot, of course. I mean, I don't believe in. I'm not into that, breaking mirrors and stuff type superstitious type stuff. But I've seen things. I was, I would say, I was, I don't know, 12, 11, 12. We went to a burial ground, Indian burial ground, and the cowboys um, desecrated, I would say. They had potato chips and beer cans and everything in the burial ground, and I didn't know any different. I went through the barbed wire fence and I started cleaning things up, and all of a sudden the barbed wire squeaked, and somebody said, "What are you boys doing?" Scared the hell out of me, and I turned around, and there was this old man in braids, and I told him what we were doing. I told him, I said, "The damn cowboys trashed the burial ground. I don't like it. It's a sacred ground, and I don't like it. I'm cleaning it up." And I was putting out Indian bush flowers on the women's side, and he showed me a mound. They had mounds there, and they don't put no flowers on this one. I said, okay. And he talked to me for a while, and I had my back to him, and I was still cleaning up. And finally, I didn't hear no noise. I turned around, and that old man was gone. I ran down to the shack, I guess you would say. I guess it was a house. And I was telling them about it, and they were laughing and telling me I was seeing ghosts. And I didn't know, but and then finally, now that I'm an adult, you'll have to bear with me. I had a stroke last year, and I'm having little problems with my speech once in a while.
No, you're doing fine. No, you're doing fine.
I went to the reservation, and I was telling them about it. And you could have heard a feather hit the ground. And they go, one of them said, "Hey, white man." I go, "Yes, sir." "You believe in ghosts?" And I kind of laughed a little bit. I said, "Well, I don't usually, don't usually say anything about that, but I do." "Yeah, why?" "It's good, because you seen one." Because the old man told me that because what I told him is what he told me, that he was the keeper of his people, and I should call him keeper. And if I wanted to go back into the burial ground, to don't go through the damn barbed wire fence, stop out at the gate and leave an offering, and go off for a while, for about an hour or so, and then come back, and if your offering is gone, you can come in. I said, okay, not a problem. I mean, but the Indians up here in my neck of the woods, he goes, that I should be happy that he liked me. Seemed like he was kind of testy to me, but I just took him at the word.
Let me ask you this question: how many times did you make offerings there?
Oh, only that one time. I was just, a teenager. But if I ever go back, I will leave an offering.
I got you.
Because the Native Americans, I think once a year, they go up there, and nobody can stop them because, well, they got the rights to do that. But and I sometimes ask them, and they pretty much tell me it's the Pohot burial ground. And I remember one time, though, it was already after I was gone. A guy cut down a pecan tree, and it made me. I wanted to kill that old boy. And well, he's dead now, but I mean, I never did. But the I was mad. The Indians were mad. They said they were sharpening their hawks, and they wanted me to get him out. And if I could get him out of the off the ranch, they would take care of him. He wasn't coming back. I said, well, okay, but
Sound like you live one hell of a life, man. Sound like you live one hell of a life. Well, I tell you what, I appreciate you calling in, and I thank you and I honor you for giving me a call and sharing your stories with me and trusting me, man. And let me get to the next caller because I had somebody else call in while you were calling. I appreciate you, my brother, and God bless you.
you too.
All right, bye bye.
Thank you.